Subscribe to my channel.
Okay guys, welcome to lesson 29. Now in lesson 29 we will be looking at CSS Grid container. All right, when we are discussing CSS Grid container, particularly we will be looking at what we call understanding how the container works. All right, how grid containers work. Okay, so now after giving the parent element the full rule of the display grid, now the next thing you want to look out for is how many columns and what are some of the way you can arrange the columns within your grid system, your grid layout. Now firstly, we will start in our HTML quickly, but before we go further, guys, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Codewithtec is here to give you all the best. So guys, as I have welcomed you to Codewithtec, guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Thank you very much. Now let's get into our lesson. Now the first thing we want to do here, we want to have our h1 element. In this h1 element, guys, we want to start up with making all of the best and principal ways that we can get this to be explained to us. All right, now in here we'll say the grid templates column property. All right, now after getting out of this, we'll make a h1. Okay, we'll make an h1 here, or then make a paragraph besides. After making an h1, make a paragraph. We say use the grid. We say use the grid template columns property to specify the size of the column or each column. Good. Now when we save this, the next thing we want to look out for is our entire column. Now here we'll say we'll create a div, and in the div we'll class it. The class name here will be grid that container. All right, and we'll come within this div and create 8 different div. All right, now in this 8 different div here, in this 8 different div, we are going to be working seriously with them to come on. Up here should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We'll save it. Now if I open this into our browser, this is our result. Good. This is our result. All right, we say new, use the grid template column property to specify the size of each column. So we are working in lesson 29 with grid template column. All right, so guys, we'll continue our work. Now the next thing, we want to create our star here in this place where we're going to put all of our star quickly. So guys, I'll head back to the top and then we start to work with our star. Now the first thing we want to say grid container. Now within the grid container here, we want to display. That's the first thing when you are working with grid. All right, you have to give the display property grid, right? And the next thing we want to say grid that template column. All right, now in grid that template column, if you watch it the first time, we've been using auto. All right, for now we don't want to use auto and we want to go beyond just having 3 different auto. All right, or 3 different columns. We want to have like 4 columns. So the first one here, we're going to say our first column should be 80 pixel and our second column should be 200 pixel. Okay, our third column should be auto. All right, and the fourth column should be like 30 pixel. Let's say 30 pixel. Good. When we save this, we head over to the browser now and refresh this. this is what we have. All right, now we are seeing the distance between this section and this section. All right, so let's continue our work, and then we will find out pretty soon on what will help us to gain more durability. Now the next thing we want to work on is gap. Now when we say gap in grid system, now without saying colon gap or row gap, we are automatically applying it to the both of them. All right, so the gap should be 10 pixels, and we come down here, we say background color. The background color should be, we'll use, okay, this for now, we'll use dark gray blue. And then we come here, we say the padding should be the same 10 pixels as well. Good. Now if I come back to our work and refresh it and refresh our work, now this is what we have. Okay, now we are seeing that at first in our previous lesson, all of the grid been having the same size. All right, so now let's go back and add some other key features to them and see how best we can make this more clearer for understanding. All right, create container and say div here, and come into this, and into this we're going to get a background color of this F1 F1 F1. Good. And here we're going to create a border, and the border will be 1 pixel solid and will be black. All right, we get outside of this. The next thing we want to do, color should be white. All right, okay, the color giving us the text color. Our padding should be like 10 pixels as well, and we come here, we say font size. Our font size should be 30 pixels. All right, and the next thing we want to look at, we want to say text align. Text align should be center. Good. We save this. Now after saving this, we want to head back to this place, refresh it. Now this is what we have. All right, this is what we have. Good. So we want to go back to our color and change it to black. All right, we want to go back to our color and change it to black. All right, good. So the next thing we want to do, we want to come back here to our color, because we want to see our, we want to see the 1 2 3 that are in the place there. Good. Now if we open our browser here carefully, refresh this. Good. Now this is what we have. All right, now so in short, our grid system, it will keep on helping us like this. Now you are seeing, okay, now we have our first column with the maximum of 80 pixels, the second one the maximum of, now let us go through our code, all right, and understand what we have here. Good. Now our first column is 80 pixels, second column is 200, the third is auto, fourth is 30 pixels. Right, now we have 30 pixel column is here, we have 30 pixel column is the last, and we have auto begin second to the last, and we have 200 pixel column to the second, and we have 80 pixel to this. Now where we have auto is taking over the entire space that have been left out. Okay, good. So that's why we're saying our auto column is too large, it's very large here. All right, 3 and 7 they are auto column, 4 and 8 they are 30 pixel column, and 2 and 6 they are the eye of 80 pixel column. And then for this 2 and 6 they are 200 pixel column, and 1 and 5 they are 80 pixel column. So guys, this is a very quick lesson on CSS Grid container. So thank you very much for sticking around. I'll see you guys in our lesson 30. Okay, I hope that we learned something from this. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe as we continue to dive in more on our lesson. So guys, thank you very much. I'll see you guys in our next video.
Subscribe to my channel.